Okay, welcome back. Unfortunately, it is that time of year again. Winter time has set in. Right now it's a nice day. It's like 32 degrees out, so I wanted to come out and do some videos. The lake is pretty much frozen over. The only clear spots are right in the middle of the lake, so I'm definitely not hitting 400 or 500 yards. And even if I could, you don't get to fish over the ice. So I've had a lot of questions about my rods throughout the year. I use a Sonik SK4 rod. It's 12 foot, 3.5 pound test curve. And really I just wanted to do an end of the year review on these. I've used them since late April and I've had a lot of big fish on these. My biggest was the PB this year of 38 pounds, a little over 38 pounds, and they really handle them superbly. Now, as soon as you probably heard me say 3.5 pound test curve rod, you're probably wondering why I use such a heavy test curve. Well, I use a lot of heavy weights. And at the very least I use 3 ounces, plus probably PVA, so it's probably more like 4 to 5 at the very least. And my favorite lead size is 3.5 ounce lead. Sometimes I actually bump up to 5 or 6 depending on if, where I'm fishing at or what type of fish I'm going for. So you want a rod that can handle that. Now you're thinking, well, it's probably like a broomstick, and it's really not. Because if you go from your reel seat forward up to the spigot, that's really where your most stiffness comes from. And once you pass like from your spigot up to the tip, that's where it starts to become more and more flexible. Just flexing this over, see, there's still a good flex there, and I'm just doing that with my hands. So when you get like a big fish close in, you still have a lot of flexibility there. You're not going to pull the hook on it. And like I said, I had my PB on these, and I've had a lot of other 30s on these throughout the season, and they handle really good close in. I fish by myself a lot of time close in, so it's definitely challenging, and having a good rod with a nice flex to it's a must. But the thing is, I still needed a lot of backbone, and these really offer that. So coming up end of the year now, really pleased with these rods. The price is amazing on these. Like, I don't understand why these don't cost more, which is fine by me, of course. But like I said, really nice carbon fiber finish. I did my initial review of these when I first got them, so I wanted to do pretty much like I guess it's 6 months into this now, 7 months. It's like I said, it's carbon fiber in the back, carbon up front, the tip section, 50 millimeter rings on these. You can get 40 millimeter too, and some lakes I go to I need to cast farther, so that's why I opted for the bigger rings, the 50 millimeter. And one thing, I can definitely cast really far with these. I went to the one lake, I was casting 3.5 ounce leads with PVA, a real small PVA bag, and I was hitting 150 yards. And I couldn't do that before with my old rods. So these definitely have a lot of backbone and a lot of power behind them. One reason I think that is, you can really grip these good. If you look at the butt section here, really slim. Some of those other ones are really too big in my opinion. You can get a really strong grip on that, so you can really launch that. And then also the reel seat itself, like I said, it matches your hand real nice. That way you can get a really firm grip on that when you get a cast. And basically, I don't see any faults with these rods whatsoever. I really enjoy them. I'm going to have these for a long time. I know they just came out with the Gravity X rods. I'm thinking about buying a set of those just to see how they feel. They have new technology for the carbon fiber, and even slimmer yet, which I don't even know how that's possible because these are really slim blank right here. So I might try those out just to see how they feel. But again, I definitely recommend these to anybody out there thinking about getting new rods. You have the SKS range, SK3, and these are the SK4. All those are really nice rods. And the cool part, they're guaranteed for life. Now, I didn't mention this before, but when I first got these, I didn't use them for like a week or two after they came in the mail. And just, work obviously got in the way a little bit, so I didn't fish for a week or two. But when I went to use them, I noticed my line was getting cut. And here, one of my rings was actually cracked in shipping, and I didn't notice it. And they actually have, as part of their lifetime warranty. So they sent me a new section. I think it took about a week or so, from another country, so it's really quick service. And all I did is contact Big Carp Tackle, and they took care of it for me. So that's nice to know that if something happens, You know, even if you step on these, I think they warranty them as well, so lifetime warranty on a rod, and for how inexpensive these are, you really can't beat that. And I don't really see any other manufacturers doing that. I've seen some high-end ones out there. My friend broke one, went through a lot of problems just to get like a replacement for it. So rest assured with these, you know, if something does happen, which you hope it doesn't, you know, at least you're going to get, you know, a replacement for life free. And with how inexpensive these rods are, it's really good to know. This is, well, the Gravity X is their higher end rod now. These used to be the highest end rods they made, and yeah, definitely enjoy them. And like I said, if anybody has questions about these rods, please leave a comment below. But you know, as of right now, 6-7 months into it, I love these rods, and yeah, especially close in. That's where they really shine for me, just because they're stiff in the back. You can still, you know, they're stiff in the back section here, flexible in the front. That way, when I'm, you know, pulling on a fish close in, trying to net it, I have that, you know, plenty of backbone to get into the net, but yet the tip's still enough flex in it, you know, bounce, you know, back and forth. That way, it's not going to pull the hook on the fish close in. Like I said, I've had a lot of, you know, big 30s and big 20s on these throughout the year and played them really nice. Anybody has any questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help out. I think that kind of covers it. Definitely pleased with these. Couldn't really ask for anything better. So stay tuned for my next review. I'm actually going to talk about the Sonik Tornos 8000 reels and how I've enjoyed those as well. So thanks for watching. Click subscribe down in the bottom there, and hope you like my videos. See you soon.